sets the pace. Where ambition is the mission, the destination, inspiration. And the fuel in the tank is pure unleaded perspiration. Because this is where we meet, on the corner of here we are and where we want to be. Metro FM, it's where you want to be. At Showway 90.3.
Coming at your stereo.
Metro FM, your coolest urban radio station. It's where you want to be.
People of Earth, I have an important announcement to make. Listen to me. One that you've been waiting for a long time.
Andile ke tlala wena andile o le para mfana andile umtya arangadi umtya o le para.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight? I'd like to welcome to the stage
King Andile Mama.
to everybody in the house. Give a warm round of applause for
King Andile Mama.
And he captures the moment.
King Andile Mama.
And it is extraordinary.
Victor Kiwani. You got the principle?
Just like a fish in the water enjoying AFCON. I watch SABC 3. There was a game. SABC 1. Same game. I'm like, indeed it's live. Live. Everywhere you go is live.
Remember that you can catch every single one of those games on SABC Sport. Let's go to the other third of this team. He's all the way in Abidjan.
Bonsoir, Mazola.
Bonsoir, Monso Victor, principal.
Comment ça va?
No, I haven't gone that far.
Mazola, I hear you talking about traffic. Is there no escort?
Not for me, Victor.
I'm coming. You get an escort. Don't worry. I'm coming. The reason you're here, of course, is you would know this Mali team. You've played against them. You've studied them. You know our Bafana team. I was going to say, whenever we play Mali, that photo resurfaces. What do you do? Do you laugh as well?
I laugh when I see that picture.
And now presenting GQ Man of the Year 2023, 2024, and 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, help me present to you Untitled Movement!
Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want, be what you want, have what you want, be what you want.
Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM. Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 p.m.
Game over.
7 after the hour 6 on the Mighty Metro FM. Touching the gang, they out of here. They're back again on Monday between 3 and 6 and throughout the week till Friday. They're back with that certain brand, that brand of radio that only Touch and his team can do. I kid you not. Go look anywhere else. I actually urge you to go to another station for a day. Halfway through that show, when you come back here, you'll tell us why you come back, because there's just something about that team. Thanks so much to them. They're back again next week between 3 and 6, Monday out till Friday. 8 after the hour 6 on the Mighty Metro FM. I am Andile Ngube. This is Sports That Amplified with Andile. What a week it's been. From speaking to lawyers to speaking to parents to just celebrating Bafana. It's just been a lot this week. It's been an absolute lot this week. This weekend, of course, there's finals as well of the Open. So we'll be touching base on that on Monday. But right now, on a Friday, we take a look at the whole week and we bring Nadim, we bring Mark, we bring Pro Pilani, and we say, let's discuss the big stories of the week. Lodge is a big story, possibly the biggest story locally right now in South African football. Thembinkosi Lodge. He'll be up for debate. Pro, I know you're hearing this for the first time, so get that computer clicking. And also, Sundowns. There's a player right now who's just landed at the airport about 20 minutes ago, I'm being told. just landed at the airport now, 20 minutes ago, on his way to Klorkop. So we'll discuss that as well. Bafana, Hugo Bruce. In my opinion, all I said when they left is make it out of the groups. So already I'm happy. But I'm not, I'm a mere fan, a mere patriot. What are these guys who know football better than they know their kids? Except for Mark. The other two, I don't trust them. What do they think about Bafana has done?
So
and
you
also,
mean it don't know?
Switches mic off. And also throwing forward, of course, to the game against Morocco coming Tuesday. It'll be live on SABC 1. We'll have a proper build-up here on that Tuesday. 9 after the hour 6. Let's take a break. When we come back, expecting your calls at 1850 on 086 000 2160 060 552 7303. Pro Mark Nadim, they here.
Podcast Friday on Sports Night Amplified with Ndile on Metro FM. Powered by SABC Sport.
Be the future with Regent Business School. Invest in your future success with our accredited MBAs, postgraduate diplomas, degrees and certificates. We're not just an institution, we're your partners. Our 21st century approach in teaching and learning offers education for today's fast-paced world that allows collaborating, engaging and conquering real-world challenges. With 25 years experience in distance learning, visit regent.ac.za. 2024 registration now open.
At ShopRite, our low price promise is to always help you save when you need it most. Make every rand count this January. Save on a jumbo pack of Huggies Dry Comfort nappies or pants for $179.99 each and 1 kg Jungle Oats only $36.99. Valid till 11 February. Only at ShopRite.
It just hits different when you've got skin in the game. Introducing Supersport Bet. Now every fan can play too. Sign up at supersportbet.com. Bet 50 Rand and get 200 Rand in bonus bets. T's and C's apply. Licensed by the Western Cape Gambling and Racing Board. No persons under the age of 18 are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. National Responsible Gambling Program toll-free counseling line 0800 006 008 or WhatsApp help to 076 675 0710.
Podcast Friday on Sports Night Amplified with Ndile on Metro FM. Powered by SABC Sport.
It's 11 after the hour 6 on the mighty Metro FM. A lot of you wanted today's podcast. Yesterday we covered a very painful story of a young man, 15 years old, Mutando, who passed away while trying to reach his dreams, really, at trials at Panorama. And for those of you asking, the story and the entire conversation is available on the podcast. Go to metrofm.co.za and just click at Andile Ngube. Find the podcast for yesterday and you'll be able to listen to that full show. Very soon we'll do what we do with those stories. We'll shoot a nice a reel for it as well so that you can catch a smaller 1 minute, 2 minute version of it that we compose. But Biso will do his magic and you'll be able to get that as well. It's 12 after the hour 6. Let me greet the guys. Pro out in Durban. Pro.
Good evening, Put Andile. Good evening to the Jensen studio, and good evening to all the listeners of this number one sports show in South Africa.
Pro, appreciate you. The reason we're able to get to that story yesterday was because of our communication and conversation with you. Thank you so much for allowing that to happen, because of you, the family got to come here, and it gave them a little sense of, there can never be complete closure, but it gave them sense of they spoke about their son proudly in front of millions. I appreciate you for that.
You're most welcome, Andile, but nothing is more important than a human life. This is something that people like Coach Rolani always preach. And for us as South African football lovers, we are so sad and we are deeply saddened by the passing of the young man. May his soul rest in perfect peace and may the family be comforted. I just hope that they find peace within their hearts and appreciate what their son was trying to achieve through his life.
Thank you very much. Mark is here as well. Mark Haskins joins us now. Mark, you good?
I am blessed and highly favored. Great to be here once again.
I'm excited to speak to you about Bafana. I've seen the work that you've been putting in to this Africa Cup of Nations, the show that you do on Saturdays and Sundays, and of course on radio as well, so I can't wait to get to that conversation. Nadim, I'm excited for a different conversation with you. Tembiko Siloch is going to be the big discussion here. I know he's listening as well, so it's going to be great to hear what you have to think about that. We'll do that one in just a few. Welcome.
Yes, Andile, we know that you always wanted to go away.
Ah, no. Hold on. Don't go there quite yet. Let's start easy.
Yeah. No. It's an interesting development with Lodge.
It really is. But let's start with international news. Something we haven't done in a long time is coming international news. Jurgen Klopp saying he spoke to Liverpool last year already, and he let them know that he's not going to be renewing his contract at the end of the season. It's going to be him saying goodbye to a team that he served so well. Have a listen to this.
I will leave the club at the end of the season. I can understand that it's a shock for a lot of people in this moment when you hear it the first time, and I love absolutely everything about this club. That I still take this decision probably will or shows you that I'm convinced it's the one I have to take.
When do you know when to say enough is enough? When do you know whether it's time to let go or not? Jurgen Klopp has served Liverpool, according to many, brilliantly. Best coach they've had in a very long time in the way that he's won things with them. Mark, Jurgen Klopp saying goodbye to Liverpool.
Honestly, when I heard the news, my heart literally dropped a pace. I am a huge admirer of Jurgen Klopp. For me, the best signing in the history of Liverpool FC.
What?
The best signing in the history of Liverpool Football Club.
Wow.
That is what Jurgen Klopp is, and that's what he means to the club. I think what he did with that club since in the 9 years that he was there, I mean, where he found them and where they are right now, there aren't enough words to explain. And the funny thing is, I'm a guy, I don't support teams. I support players and coaches. Right now, I'm a Liverpool supporter because I love Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp's probably Arsene Wenger's my all-time favorite coach, but Jurgen Klopp is literally a close second. So, I was gutted by that one.
Nadim, Jurgen Klopp, 9 years, 2014 when he signed up to say, I'll take the Liverpool job, coming from Borussia Dortmund on the 8th of October in 2015, in fact. What do you make of it?
Yeah, I think it's the right time for him to leave because, look, Liverpool are struggling to win the league. Man City there are times where he only won, in those 9 years, he's only won the league once with Liverpool. Of course, he won the Champions League and also lost in the Champions League twice, where he lost to Madrid, then he won it against Tottenham Hotspur. I think it's the right time because he feels the team should be maybe winning more, but he knows that it won't. This Man City team is too strong. They have so much quality. It looks like as long as Pep Guardiola is there, you can't compete. Maybe that could be one of those factors. Of course, we don't know what is the real reason he's leaving, but I will look that maybe if you can't beat the man, you can just admire him and just step aside because Pep Guardiola is really dominating the English Premier League. And he has the quality to go on and win again and next season. That's what he's doing, what Sundowns is doing in South Africa.
I don't know that Pep Guardiola factors in at all. I think he's run his race at Liverpool, and I don't think he's not the type of guy that's going to leave the club because he's not winning or he feels he can't compete with Pep.
That's how he left the Borussia Dortmund, because he was not winning. He won the 2 league titles with Dortmund. Then Bayern came in and won so much. That's why he resigned.
Who was it Bayern at the time?
Remember, Bayern, there were so many coaches, but Bayern is a system. Pep Guardiola again was there at Bayern. Again, that's how he left at Bayern, because he couldn't win at Bayern. He tried that Borussia Dortmund. It was Lewandowski, Aubameyang. That team was so strong, but he couldn't crack that Bayern. He stepped down. Then again, Bayern went to England. Guardiola went there. Has won the last 4 league titles in England. Always pick Liverpool in the last minute. I feel that could be a huge factor, just like it was in Germany. I'll do the same if I was Klopp, because this man is unbeatable.
464 matches that he's played. He's won 288 of those, drawn 96 and lost 80, using 106 players in his time there. Pro?
Yeah, but Andy, what a sad day for Liverpool fans. I know Uguti, there's an old man in Davidson, Abayibizo Guava. I know he's kicking everything in front of him because Bambizo Guava. On Twitter, Bambizo's comment, he loves Liverpool so much. He can tell you, I know right now he's preparing his speech about Douglas, because they are going back to that era now. I don't think they'll ever find a coach as big as Jurgen Klopp. And obviously, but Andy, it's not nice always being second behind Man City every season. I think he needs a fresh challenge. He needs a new challenge, and that new challenge hopefully will be in Italy or Spain, because I don't think with England there's anything that he can do. Tough luck to Liverpool fans. I hope ukuthi nabo they allow Klopp to close this chapter in peace and I move on with his life.
Very quickly, Mourinho's available.
For?
That's my statement. Mourinho's available.
For Sundowns or Pirates or Chiefs?
Mark?
It's no longer an elite coach to coach the best teams in Europe. He has passed. That's why he went to Roma. Roma is not regarded as a championship team. It's a team that are always
look
fighting.
Look at what he did at Roma.
Yeah, that's the past. And sometimes we must accept and say, you've done well. He has run his race. What did he do with Roma? Because he's number 9. What did he do? Did he win the league? He won some... What is that called? Conference something. I don't even know how you qualify to play in that tournament. He has not done well at Roma. He's actually the worst Roma manager in the last 30 years. If you look at the league, the league finish. The league finish. The reason why he was fired is because in terms of points tally, he averaged the lowest points of any Roma manager in the last 30 years. That's a fact. If you say, wow, just check his record, the number of points he's collected in the past 3 years at Roma, check the previous coaches. Mourinho, yes, we love him, used to be good when he came from Porto, coaching Benjamin McCarthy, went to Chelsea, where he won the league with 95 points, where they considered only 15 goals. Thereafter, he was fired by Jose, went to, again, Inter Milan, where he won a treble, went to Real Madrid, where he did well, but ever since, he's been getting fired, all the teams. Tottenham, Manchester United, now at Rome.
Mark, you want to add yours?
I think a son of the club might be next in line. He's doing exceptional work in Germany and at Bayer Leverkusen. So I think if anyone, Xabi Alonso.
I saw that name creep up, yeah.
So, I mean, he's a former Liverpool player, former Liverpool great, I would say. And so I would probably put his name at the top of the pile.
All right, let's move on from international football there. A lot of you interested in that one. You're more than welcome to jump on when we have that conversation. When we come back, because I want to take a quick break now. Kevin Johnson, coach at Kaizer Chiefs. I'm not sure, because I don't see an interim or anything. He is the coach right now, so I don't think we can call him anything other than coach. He's the coach at Kaizer Chiefs at the moment. He's got something to say about the transfer window that closes today, in fact. So transfer window closes today. If you're a Corsi fan and you're wondering what's happening, what are Chiefs doing, who are they signing, you've seen Kaizer Jr. Going on Twitter for every blog that's writing, Kaizer Chiefs are signing this player. He's under that saying, nope, there is no such. But who are they signing if they're signing at all? All of that coming up.
Switch to New Spar Rewards and get a whole lot more with 3 days of even more from 26 to 28 January. Like 2-liter Spar or sunflower cooking oil for just $54.99 and 450-gram Bacoma wheat picks for only $19.99. New Spar Rewards. Sign up for more.
A massive share of 3 million rand is up for grabs in the Hollywood Bet Spinner Zonke jackpot race. Spin for 2 rand or more between 8:30 and 10:30 every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday night. T's and C's apply. Hollywood Sportsbook is a licensed betting operator. Hollywood Bet supports responsible gambling. No persons under the age of 18 years are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. South African Responsible Gambling Foundation toll-free counseling line 0800 006 008 or WhatsApp help to 076 675 0710.
Pizza stories by Roman's Pizza.
Dough. No, not the moolah kind. Pizza dough. Dough makes up half the taste of a pizza, right? Roman's Pizza makes fresh dough every few hours, which is very, very important because fresh is much, much better than frozen. Who likes to eat their toppings on cardboard? So you have no need to worry about the dough or the dough because you get any 2 large Savor Flavor pizzas for $159.80. Roman's Pizza. Best value.
Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM.
We have parents, Moses Notela, to tell the story of their son. How old was Ntando?
Tando was 15, going to turn 16. He knew about the trials. It was full of people, youngsters coming up with quantum events and stuff like that. So when I left him, he was okay, was fit, he was okay. My last time speaking to him, it was 11:56, our last conversation. I received a call from his brother Mzwaka, said, Dad, Tando collapsed, please rush to the hospital. When I reached there, my son was already gone. He was covered with a white sheet.
But panorama masifika bembesichazela thina bathi uNtando wengenile egroundini uthe kungakapheli ne3 minutes wa collapse. Iquestion esayibuza ukuthi uthulele la egroundini na bathi no la uphume ephila uthulele esibhedlela.
Left my son fit, smiling. He was excited. Unfortunately, when I come back, my son was no more.
Metro FM.
It's 23 after the hour 6. I started the conversation, of course, with Jurgen Klopp, the news that he is leaving Liverpool. Guys had their say in that one. Now we move on to Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Jr. has been hard at work, I see. I mean, when Keleta Makhalo's story came up from the blogs and the reporting, he said, nope, that's not happening. And he's been stopping a lot of people from spreading this falsehood about who Kaizer Chiefs are signing. Obviously, Kaizer Chiefs signing someone is always the biggest news. They are the biggest team in South Africa. They are still the most supported team and one of the biggest when it comes to African football. So you can't just be willy-nilly about that stuff. So the coach, Kevin Johnson, when asked, had this to say about Kaizer Chiefs and the window.
At the moment, I don't think we should disrupt the nest. We have a crop of players from last year that done very, very well. There's some players that haven't started, but they put up their hands. Yeah, I'm happy, but you never know what happens in football. Something might drop out of the sky that's really, really good for Kaizer Chiefs. But in saying that, no, I'm happy with the players we have.
I mean, I don't disagree with anything Kevin Johnson said there, except maybe too many reallys. You know, it says they've really done too well. I think too many reallys. I think one really there, coach. They haven't done that well. Just one really would have been great. Let me start with Pro on this one. Pro, Kaizer Chiefs not signing anyone. Window closes today. He's very happy with the crop of players he's got. He says there's even ones that haven't played yet, haven't had the game time. Even they are good enough to complete the season for him.
It's a difficult one for Coach Kevin, purely because I don't think Wuthi is guaranteed a job next season, and I also don't think a club will go all out and sign players for Kevin Johnson when you won't be there at the beginning of the following season. If he was guaranteed the job for next season, I think he was going to go all out and get all the players that he feels are going to help him to restore the pride of Kaizer Chiefs. Because without a shadow of a doubt, this is one of the biggest clubs in Southern Africa. So a Kaizer Chiefs that is doing well, it's good for the league and it's good for football in this country. But I strongly feel that it makes sense for Kaizer Chiefs not to be active in this transfer window. But I know that they are signing a lot of players on a pre-contract. By the time we come back in June, July, Kaizer Chiefs will make a lot of announcements.
And I believe him. He's a man that's in the know of these things. Mark, what do you think?
Well, I think obviously with the signing of Coach Kevin Johnson, Kaizer Chiefs showed that they're not going to rush things, and I think that's what they did in the past, and maybe that's where they fell short because, you know, you make some rush signings, you make some signings out of desperation possibly, and they don't often pan out. I think now they're at a point where, you know, they want to steadily rebuild. They've given Coach Kevin the reins until the end of the season. I think they also need to clean house somewhat. And so I think they are taking their time about it, and I think that's the right approach. Don't rush into anything, and, you know, be methodical, let everything be calculated. And so maybe I don't want to say they've written the season off, but, you know, everyone knows Sundowns is pretty much going to run away with the season. So it's about just doing as well as you can for the better part of the season, the rest of the season. And then, you know, you're really rebuilding for next season.
Yeah, from what the senior manager at Chiefs, Mr. Kezamtong, has said that they were happy in that interview they did with BBK. They were happy with their current squad. I think it's just communication what the chairman of the team said, that they're happy. Remember last time they signed 12 players. They just feel they still need to give them a fair chance and assess them and see how they do. Otherwise, what's the use of signing players before you even make use of the one you signed? Now we are adding more. They don't want to do what Sundowns is doing. They feel that they should give them those that are a maximum chance to impress. Then they will assess end of the season. As a caretaker coach, obviously, Kevin Johnson is an interim coach. Is communication what the management wants, which is understandable. So because
yes, that's the word, caretaker. In fact,
yes, definitely. Because end of the season they will hire a new coach, as Mr. Kezamtonga said that they will bring in a new coach. They just want to assess the squad and see where they're improving next season, so that the new coach, when he comes next season, he comes a better team than this season.
Breaking news: former, and we spoke about Dortmund earlier. Former Dortmund player. He played at under 19 at Dortmund. He played for the second team at Dortmund. He's an Ajax Cape Town youth academy player. After Dortmund, he moved over to Sweden. 23 years old, left winger, former South African under 20, has been announced at Sundowns. And the statement simply reads, Masandawana, we have a new member in the Yellow family. Let's welcome winger Tashreeq Matthews back to South Africa from European club Ike Sirius. So there you have it. It's been something that obviously very badly kept secret. We saw him land at the airport. But Tashreeq Matthews has been signed by Sundowns and has joined Mamelodi Sundowns, Mark.
I'm not sure how I feel about this one. And you speak about Dortmund, and that's by way of Holland as well. So he's played in Holland as well. He hasn't played football in South Africa. And again, what are we doing when a serious prospect, someone who's done exceptionally well in Europe, is again coming back to South Africa? I mean, he's young. Why would his
23?
At 23 years old, why would your next step be back to South Africa when you've literally done so well? I think it was, with his stats, there's no way he should be coming back to South Africa. He should be moving maybe to a better club, even if it's within Sweden or to a better league possibly, whatever the case may be. But is coming back to South Africa the right move? And especially for where we want to go with our football, we don't have, and we've lamented the fact in the past, we don't have enough players playing in the top leagues in Europe. And one of our most one of our brightest prospects who's already got a foot in Europe is now taking a step and coming back to South Africa. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. Obviously, well done to Sundowns because he's a quality player, so he's going to add value to their squad. But for South Africa as a whole, I don't know if this is a great move.
But what about the argument that at 23, having played in Dortmund's second team, from there he couldn't crack the first team, moves over to Sweden, doesn't go to the best teams in Sweden, to say perhaps maybe he has tried, he has done the best that is possibly within him in Europe, and this is the best thing, to come back here and to be at a club that can earn competitive rates to, clubs in Sweden.
If that was previous seasons, if you say that to me in previous seasons, he's just come off his most successful season ever. He's come off his best season since he's moved to Europe
Sweden,
as a teenager. That's his best season yet, and now he comes back. Like, now's the time to really push yourself and go to the next level in Europe, I think. And so off the back of his most successful season in Europe, I don't know. That if you said that to me 2-3 years ago, maybe, but I don't buy it for this past season that he had.
Nadim?
Yeah, same with Hashim Domingo. Went to play in Europe, then came to Sundowns. Sundowns again, he left. I don't know if it's a good move for him, personally. Besides financially, I don't know. Career-wise, I don't think it's a good step. I agree with Mark. With one of those players, you will see him trying to stay in Europe because he's only 23 years old. I feel the fact that he comes from a good setup like Dortmund, then he went to Sweden, where he was playing in the top division there. So he still had a chance again to crack it in Europe. Coming back to South Africa, I don't see how it improved Bafana Bafana. That's the reason why Bafana Bafana are dominated by PSL players, even in the national team. When you look at other teams, they've got players who are playing for Manchester United, big teams basically, European teams, AC Milan and Napoli, those teams that we watch in the Champions League. This kind of moves is the one that are destroying South African football, where a player will a promising talent will leave Europe and join a PSL team. Then from there, you'll hear that he left Sundowns, he's at Skokune or Chippa United. Another loan is going to come. We don't know that he's going to be a regular and be a starter and a key player at Sundowns. Maybe we'll see the same players at Sundowns continue playing because they're doing so well. I think it's a very strange move.
3 seasons that he spent in Sweden, 45 matches, 13 goals. 3 contributions, 3.2 when it comes to goal contributions per game. Pro, what do you think?
But Andy, I would slightly agree with the guys to say career-wise, I don't think it's a good move. But if you're looking at it from a national team selection perspective, most of the players that are playing in the national team are local-based players. The coach doesn't seem fond of looking at the players that are playing in Europe or in foreign countries. We look at the likes of Abo Tabatwele, they are hardly ever considered for the national team. So when these boys look at the trend, they feel maybe if they are closer to home, maybe they can be considered for the national team. Remember, 2026 World Cup is around the corner, and if you are not in the national team rather right now, if you are not in Ivory Coast and you are under 25, you should really think wise about your career and about your prospect of representing your country. You look at players like Abon Jabulo Blom, Keshaf Mailula, and these are the players that you would hope they should have been at AFCON, but for whatever reasons they are not there. And I think he might have looked at his national team chances and said, look, Let me give it a chance. I'm still 23. Let me go for 3 seasons or 4 seasons in Sundowns. If it doesn't work out, I can go back to Europe at any given moment. This is how I think. Maybe he might have thought around the move, but he's a kid that has been well groomed, well developed from Cape Town, Borussia Dortmund. I think that looking at the quality at Sundowns, looking at the squad depth, perhaps Sundowns should give players that are in the fringes an opportunity to join other teams so that the league can be competitive again. We can't have all the players, the fringe players sitting in the stands. Maybe, just maybe, they really need to allow other players to move to other teams. But it's a good signing for them. Congratulations.
I mean, you say that, but what's stopping the other teams from buying these players? I mean, Sundowns is not saying don't buy these players. Sundowns are saying, we want this player, we get it. But what's stopping everybody else from buying them, bro?
There's absolutely nothing that is stopping other players from other clubs from buying these players. But there's also, the contractual obligations that these players have with Mamelodi Sundowns. You can't buy out a player that has a 5-year contract with Sundowns. We need to be realistic about it.
I mean, before Sundowns even buys them, what's stopping anybody else from buying them?
Absolutely nothing, Andile. Absolutely nothing. And well done to their scouting department for spotting and getting these players right on time and signing and concluding these deals, because it shows that they are really working hard for their money, and they are really spending their money where their mouth is. And it's kudos to them. But I'm only speaking on behalf of those players that are not getting an opportunity, that they know very well that they are not going to get an opportunity this season, to say, at least get a loan deal, get a loan move, go to other clubs, play, go back to Sundowns at the end of the season. At least we need to see these players playing so that the league can be competitive again.
Still on the Sundowns matter, because it's a story that's been brewing for a long time. It's not new, but seemingly it's got more legs now than ever because of the contractual obligations of Thembiko Siloche and Orlando Pirates are reaching a point to which he can leave if he so pleases. Thembiko Siloche to Sundowns from Orlando Pirates. Nadeem?
Yeah. Hey, you always close me when Nadeem
was waiting.
Yeah, no, definitely Loch is leaving. I heard it on good authority. It's official. It's gonna leave Pirates end of the season. It's something that even the management have given a green light to it. He always wanted to play for Sundowns. I remember after winning the football of the season, I saw an SMS from someone who's part of his inner circle saying he's playing for a wrong team. Meaning that he sees his career at Sundowns, because Sundowns, that's the team that is attracting, because one, it's money at Sundowns. We know that players get paid a lot of money. Same with Andile Jali. When he came back from Belgium, Pirates, it was a sort of like an interest, but obviously Pizzo came in with a huge offer. Again, with Lodge, he felt that after winning the football of the season, there will be overseas interest, because he was always talking to his agent, asking his agent if there's offers, but the agent told him that at the moment there was no concurrent offers. Sometimes I nearly went over. Sometimes this journalist on social media, that's why I'm not on social media, Andile, who just report and say this player is going on away. Sometimes it can confuse the player. The player will feel that there's a genuine offer from me. Real Madrid want him. Already, by the time the team tells you no one wants you, he thinks the team is trying to stop him from going there. Again, with Locha, it was the same scenario. He felt he was in demand. So many teams wanted him and all those kind of things. He was demotivated. I'm not shocked. That's why he was always injured at Pirates, because he was no longer motivated, because the SMS was saying he was playing for a wrong team, meaning he wanted away. Now I know that he is leaving Pirates official end of the season when his contract expires.
Has Lodge been an outstanding player for Orlando Pirates? Has he been the kind of key player that will be hugely missed at Orlando Pirates? Has he had the impact of Orlando Pirates greats? Will he go down if he leaves now to say Orlando Pirates will miss this player because in the breath of the likes of Steve Kolea, Tso Vilagazi perhaps, and the likes, he'll be missed as a playmaker?
Definitely for me, he is one of the greats. He had a better career than Steve Kolea at Pirates. If you look at even the number of goals he has scored more than
Lodge had a better career
than Steve Kolea at Orlando Pirates. I don't remember Steve Kolea even winning a footballer of the season. Lodge won the footballer of the season. I don't remember Steve Kolea actually in the major tournament. I remember him scoring a cracker goal in the AFCON that eliminated Egypt. There was a moment of brilliance. But again, I feel that his desire to move away from Pirates, it might have hampered him and injuries and court cases, all of those things, his talent is there. We know he's a talented footballer. We've seen him. I mean, you can't just win a football of the season ahead of Temba Zwane and all those players who were doing it well at that time.
I didn't see him at FET. I saw him at All Stars. I saw him at Chippa.
Yes.
So my journey with him starts at All Stars, Chippa, and of course now at Orlando Pirates.
I saw him well at Pirates that season. He was brilliant. I feel he did well. It was a time at Pirates where he was a superstar. Just like now, if you are talking about the star at Pirates, he is the biggest star at Pirates now.
Do you see him fit into the Sundowns team?
It's not about fitting, Andy. Did you see Obama fitting in there? He has not been fitting in at Pirates. He has not been playing that much. So many games at Pirates. He's always injured. He's going there. I don't think it's about fitting in. It's about joining there and getting the kind of money that Sundowns are promising him. Manyisa went to Pirates. Sundowns, what happened? So there are a lot of players who join Sundowns and then they don't really play well. On his day, if he's fit, he's a very good player. Make no mistake.
Pro Pilani, I'm giving you a bite at this one.
The biggest player profile in the Orlando Pirates team. Him moving away from Pirates, joining Sundowns. It only says to me, put Andy, the Sundowns are serious about winning the CAF Champions League. Sundowns really wants to qualify for a Club World Cup. And they need those kind of players to compete at that level. For me, I don't see it as a move that benefits them in the league only. I see it as a move that benefits them on the continental stage. Obviously, Lodge has never won a league title for Orlando Pirates, and I do feel this is an opportunity for him to actually lift the title. But I think if Sundowns is looking at CAF Champions League, is also looking at the Club World Cup and say, look, we need to have the best available players in the country and we need to go and compete at that level and then bring a Club World Cup to South Africa. That's the only opinion that can make sense to me with this move.
Mark, do you want to bite at it?
Yeah, I think it's a tough one. I think, and I have to agree with Nadim.
What?
Slightly.
You have to what?
No, just
agree with Nadim.
No, in the sense that
sitting next to me.
I'm hoping that this does give him, a chance to just revive his career to an extent. I think since he won that Footballer of the Year, maybe there were too many things going on mentally, too many people in his ear giving him bad advice or whatever the case may be. But he hasn't looked inspired. He hasn't looked like someone really determined to be that player that he was when he did win the title. If you look at this season, I think it's 8 appearances, 1 assist. Last season, 15 appearances, 12 appearances, 1 goal. And you asked the question.
Those aren't great stats.
You asked the question, are Pirates going to miss him right now? The launch that he's been over the past 2 seasons? Probably not. Because he hasn't contributed as much.
So Pirates, it's a good time for him to leave.
For Pirates, yes. And so I'm hoping that this will reignite his vigor and make him go back to those, when he was really a nightmare to deal with in the league, because he hasn't been that of late.
If 10 seconds, Nadim, I have to take a break.
If you want to see where Lodge is at, just go to his Instagram page, where since the beginning of the season, he's got all the pictures of him playing the Black Label Cup and other things. Not even a single Orlando Pirates where he's playing for Pirates or Pirates t-shirt.
Let's take a break. When we come back on the other side, we focus on Bafana.
Welcome to Incredible. It's cover drives, high fives, and night skies, where bat meets ball meets prize. It's a family day out. It's bowlers steaming in. It's sixes disappearing. It's Betway SA20, and it's back for another season. Oh, it's another! Ticket sales are now open, so get yours at sa20.co.za. Welcome to Betway SA20. T's and C's apply.
Have you ever asked yourself, why are most mamkhulu small in frame and your other babncane is big? Why are Abu tiny, not so tiny? Just like all things that are a lot for a little, or fulfilling but light elsewhere. The new Festa roll with saucy pulled chicken topped with grilled onions, crispy chips and creamy cheese sauce heaped on a Nando's garlic buttered roll. It's giving abundance. Get it for 49 Rand. Nando's. Fire it up.
Taking alternative routes and avoid Malibonga this afternoon. There's a broken down car causing chaos in the fast lane.
When life happens, there's a direct access personal loan. Apply for a loan of up to 300,000 Rand with up to 72 months to repay. Direct access.
Simple loans, better service. SMS your ID number to 43859. Direct Access is a business unit of First Rand Bank Limited, an authorized financial services and credit provider. T's and C's apply.
The Blue Sharks of Cape Verde want to maintain their unbeaten run when they tackle Mauritania in the humongous last 16 battle. However, the Lions of Chingeti are searching for the historic ticket to the quarterfinals. Don't miss out on the African flavor of the beautiful game. Cape Verde versus Mauritania. This Monday, 29 January at 6:30 p.m. Live on SABC Sport on DTT Channel 4, S3 and SABC radio stations. Also available on SABC Plus and SABCSport.com. SABC Sport is the official broadcaster of the Africa Cup of Nations Cote d'Ivoire 2023, bringing you world-class African football available to all. For the love of the game.
Switch to new Spar Rewards and get a whole lot more with 3 days of even more from 26 to 28 January. Like 400-gram Lucky Star Pilchards. Buy any two for just 40 Rand. And 400ml Pantene shampoo or conditioner. Buy any two for 99 Rand. New Spar Rewards. Sign up for more.
Hollywood Bets is ready to take you to the skies with Aviator. Clear for takeoff and your chance to win up to 10 million Rand per flight with instant results every 90 seconds and multipliers that keep you on the edge of your seat. Play online now. T's and C's apply. Hollywood Sportsbook is a licensed betting operator. Hollywood Bets supports responsible gambling. No persons under the age of 18 years are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. South African Responsible Gambling Foundation toll-free counseling line 0800 006 008 or WhatsApp help to 076 675 0710.
Check out my school drip bag and a zone because of Albany. Feel like a soul. It's cuffed and filled with freshness, so tasty. These kids wanna be me because it's filled with Albany. When they check me, they say, yo, yo, yo. His school life is the fun.
You could be a 10,000 Rand daily winner guaranteed with Albany. Live the Tough school life with Mzansi's #1 bread. See Albany promo packs for details. T's and C's apply. Albany, feel the freshness.
South Africa finished third as far as shots on target per match are concerned. We took 5.3 shots per match. You know who took the first spot? Morocco, with 6 shots on target per match. They're missing some big chances. We created for Bafana 6 big chances, missed for Bafana 4. Most penalties won at AFCON. Bafana alongside Ghana and Burkina Faso all having won 2 penalties. Touches in the opposition box once again, 37 per game. Ivory Coast lead that. Bafana 19 per game, 12th in the tournament. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. Williams has been really good though. Based on quality of target shots he has faced, Ronald Williams has prevented 1.8 goals per match at AFCON. So he's really been good. It's 1846, guys. Let's go straight into a Bafana conversation now. You may decide to look back. You may decide to look forward. It's all up to you because in 4 minutes, I need to take calls. I'm going to go straight to Hugo Bruce first when he says he's got 20 local players and they've qualified for last 16. I think we should applaud him.
We have 18 or 19 players who play in South Africa, and we are in the next round. And next week we lose against, for example, Morocco, and then we will say, yeah, but you see, there are players who are playing. I think both things are true, and that's why I always say, when you can increase the level of the championship in South Africa, you will have better players, and you will have players who will go more easily to Europe in good teams. And this is what South Africa needs.
There we have it. It's the coach there. He doesn't always rub everybody the right way around. That's Hugo Bruce. Pilane, we play Morocco on Tuesday. Big game. A team that we've played just a fortnight ago, not so long ago. But they've been absolutely amazing. Of the 4 nations that came from North Africa, they've been the best. The only ones to win a game, in fact. Egypt weren't able to win a game. Algeria didn't win a game. Tunisia didn't win a game. Morocco, the only one. That 4 nations that come from North Africa, all of them were in the top 5. They now face South Africa. Pro, over to you.
But Angela, if you remember when we lost 2-1 against them in Morocco, when Lyle Foster scored in the early stages of the game, we competed against Morocco at their home stadium. We fought and we played very well until that lapse in concentration in the last minutes. And you look at the way we played against them at home. We also competed against them. We showed character. We showed that we are fearless. And looking at the way the tournament that we are playing at the moment, you can see what the boys are there. For me, I'm very impressed with the planning of the team. I was happy to see Hugo Bros giving credit to people like Abos Nesi Pomal for their analysis and the way that they've helped the team to plan and to prepare. You can see Uteboko Mukwena when he's on song, the team is on song. You can see they complement each other with Uyaya Stole, and you see evidence Mahopa is also giving in and also contributing up front. For me, as a team, we are balanced, and I think we are going to compete, and we are not going to fear in Morocco. We are going to play well, and we are going to win this match. But Andile, as a sub-Muntu Mandi, we are ready to go forward and progress to the quarterfinals.
Mark?
Yeah, I've said it. I'm happy. I'm like literally, if the tournament ended today, I'm happy. I think we've literally overcome serious hurdles. I think we competed beautifully. A lot of people not happy with the way we played against Tunisia. For me, it's the attitude of the match that I'm really happy with. The attitude of the players, how they went out and gave everything. And so, you have to give credit to Coach Hugo Bruce and the players. They left everything on the field, and that's what we want every time they go out there. So regardless of what happens now, I think everything from this point on for me is a bonus. I do believe we have what it takes to beat Morocco. It's going to be really tough. They're a quality outfit. They didn't get to the semi-final of the World Cup by chance. They deserve to be there. They beat some top teams to get there. And they are a quality outfit. So we have the beating of them. Because I've always said, on our day, if we just put things together and we have a good day, we can beat anyone on the continent. And so I'm happy, but let's hope for the best.
I'm reading here, Mark, just before, I know it's off topic now. Jurgen Klopp, this is crazy. He says, no club, no country for the next year, but no other English club ever. Even if I have nothing to eat, it will not happen. Crazy, yeah?
You have to love Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah.
I think he'll possibly even come back to Liverpool at some point.
Yeah, but he says he could never work for any other English club ever again.
Makes sense.
This is something that Chelsea would have wanted to hear when Mourinho left the first time. Nadim, very quickly, Bafana.
They've done well, Andy. Now they're playing Morocco, which is a tough team. We need to congratulate the players. I was impressed with Masego. The goalkeeper, Williams, he's really, really solid. He saved South Africa to go all the way to the last 16. It was not obvious that Bafana can go there because we've seen some shocking results. Whatever happens on Tuesday against Morocco, we just say well done Bafana. Even if we are going to welcome them on Wednesday or Tambo. But Morocco, of course, they are a solid team. I favor them with Senegal took all the way. But you can't say Bafana have not done well.
So Bafana's losing according to you?
Oh, definitely. They're coming back on Wednesday.
It was definitely even. Let's take your calls and your
No, they
voice notes.
can. They've done well.
No, you said it. They're losing. You said definitely. There's no other understanding of definitely.
Okay. Yeah. Let me keep quiet. Timmy will say I speak too much.
2160. WhatsApp on 060-552-7303.
All right, here we go. Call Metro FM now on 0860 002160. Drop us a voice note on 060 552 7303.
Waking up, I'm too turned up.
Pirates, Good enough, but with this match thing, it seems like we are forgetting that there's Super League coming in Africa.
Because he hasn't been that of late.
And if there's anything concrete about it, we should be seeing it from Mamelodi Sundowns moves currently. And the way we are signing with Mamelodi Sundowns, I think that they are trying to beef up their squad for next season when this Super League comes in. From PE.
Regarding Tembisa Uban Lodge. Because Lodge going to Sundowns, I think it's the wrong move. Another situation there, Luntuzana going to ban this player, Upamanyesa. I think it's going to be the same as that one. When's the wrong move? Tips are from Naledi.
But uloju upasa kamnandi yabona iphuma kwale ngoma leyo phuma kwale ngoma le ngiyo lento leyenza yonke lento yamosha yonke lento. Mfana bekeza kahle. Truly speaking, Pirates, I don't think it's gonna miss him here since he was absent on the game. So yeah, good luck for him. Kodwa le ngoma leya lotshu phasa kamnandi. Hey, iyo inkinga le. Iyo leyadala zonke le inkinga lezo.
Let's take some calls. That's a crazy one. Let's go to Sinong. Sinong is out in Rustenburg. Sinong.
Evening, man.
Hey, man, talk to me.
Yeah, I like to speak about Bafana. I think we've got a chance. The best 3 teams, I think Senegal is up there, Morocco. I think Bafana is up there as well. You see, and then that game against Morocco is not going to go one-way direction. You see, as long as we can play to our strength, the way we've been doing throughout the tournament, I think we deserve a chance. I think we've got a chance actually.
Okay.
Yes, ma. That's my opinion.
I hear you, Sinong, and I'm with you. I think we've got a chance. So much so, I think we're winning. But you know me.
Like I said last time, it's an open AFCON. It's not like it's gonna be a one-way traffic. It's gonna be obvious. We've seen some shocks already. Some teams they are through to the last 16 because of this third place team or what. If it wasn't for that, they should be out by now.
Yeah, no, I don't know how I feel about the third place thing, but thanks so much, Sinong. I appreciate it. Let's go to Kolisa. Kolisa's here in Johannesburg. Kolisa. Kolisa. Not right, man. Teta.
Right, ma'am. Can you go slot moving to Mamelodi Sundowns is a big loss for the Orlando Pirates for me because slot is a big lead player and his task is unquestionable. I just want to go quickly to Bafana. There's one player that I feel.
Kolisa, sorry, man. That line wasn't great. I think it cut out on us there. Hey, let's go to Majoro. Majoro is out in Soweto. Majoro. What's up, Majoro?
Abuti ubusha.
No, ke monate bua man.
Okay, andate. Bona abuti taba ya thembi go lo ke yona ibuang ka yona. Yeah, I honestly don't think I don't think it's a good move. I think in Pirates and when the Pirates.
Why?
No, that I'll tell you. I'm not even quite certain if he put up with that Tabaya Bila Asaka because Sundowns team and Econ. Understand?
So you don't think Lodge is quality enough to break in that Sundowns team?
No, he is. Mara, going for up to work. I only I saw Mara. Hakiboni Kari, maybe Sundowns comes to this way, Pirates and Sankati.
Maybe Abanyago Musibisa the way Pirates and Musibisa Kawana, Abanyago Musibisa the way Sundowns is Lalagati.
Okay, yeah, I want to them.
Majoro, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for your call.
Visit betway.co.za and never miss out on the non-stop action. Get way more with Betway.
It's time to stretch out and reach for the skies in Betway's latest game, Aviator. Place your bets and the plane flies higher and higher. Pick the right time to cash out and you could turn 20 Rand into a massive 3 million Rand. Only at Betway.
It's a shoe!
T's and C's apply. Licensed and regulated by the Western Cape Gambling and Racing Board. No persons under the age of 18 years are permitted to gamble. For gambling counseling, call SARGF on 0800 006 008 or WhatsApp 076 675 0710.
Visit betway.co.za to bet on every unforgettable sporting moment. Get way more with Betway.
All right, it's almost time for us to get out of here. Mark, he's already said that he thinks his final is going to be, as far as AFCON is concerned, he's got Morocco and Senegal, the champions, to defend the championship in the final. Who do you have going through?
It's unfortunate how the draw has worked out because the winner of South Africa and Morocco play the winners of Cape Verde and Mauritania, my two dark horses in the tournament. I think both teams. Mauritania, a lot of people haven't said much about them. They've been spectacular. So I think South Africa can get through, but it has to be one of those days where everything clicks. Because if we're not good in every department, And a lot of it is riding on Kuliso Madao's fitness, unfortunately.
I mean, I saw the statement now that the coach does think that Kuliso Madao and Mvala, who are both were in question, thinks they're going to both make it. Pro, what about you?
We are progressing to the next round. I just want you to prepare your bride pack and everything, even in order, even in the right place. Don't invite in a game. We are going to enjoy this. We are going to win. We are going to play to the quarterfinal.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Jens. We'll do it again on Friday, yeah?
Yeah, thank you, Andile.
Mark, we'll see you Saturday, Sunday, yeah?
Yeah,
what
certainly. 2:30 to 3:30 we'll be reviewing and previewing exactly what's happening in the AFCON.
SABC 1, it is,
SABC
yeah?
1.
And then, of course, Pro, we'll see you. The season's about to start, so we're going to miss you, man.
Nadim,
I'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, sure, Andy.
Appreciate it. Lilo.
You're not going to see him on Wednesday?
What's happening on Wednesday?
At OR Tambo.
Oh. Huh? Hi.
Not at OR Tambo on Wednesday.
This man is not a patriot, this man. May I believe stupidly, man, like blindly. What about you? What do you think?
No, we can't come back this coming week. There's no way. I feel like, yeah.
Morocco?
Yeah. Come on. We have to do something. I feel like we're going to surprise a lot of people. We are. Even we're going to surprise ourselves.
Well, I can only hope so. What do you have going on? Are you riding solo?
I'm riding solo today, but the music stays party music. So the battle between hip hop and house music will happen today. Know your local house music has been sent to me this week, so it's going to be hot.
Can't wait for it. It's almost 7 o'clock of the hour. From all of us, thank you very much. We're going to get out of here. We're going to just go eat some cake, celebrating both Biso and Timothy Miranda's birthdays this week. So yeah, the crew, we're going to have some cake, have some drinks, celebrate, and await what's going to happen on Tuesday. It's going to be a big show here on Tuesday.
You said that twice.
The
cake
party. Naked's not here. Don't do this. 7 o'clock of the hour. Pela home.
Submissions for this year's Metro FM Music Awards are now open. And the winner is... To enter, simply log on to www.metro.co.za